Hello everyone, happy to see you in this video. Welcome back. In this video, we'll talk about what to do before you start developing a cross-platform in the SDK. I think it's a common issue in developing any cross-platform application. The first topic is which platforms you may need to support. At least many platforms here. I think totally if a platform can output pictures and audio, then we can build a media player application for it. There are a lot of platforms. The first is Android, iOS, PlayStation, Xbox, embedded system, Raspberry Pi, Windows, Linux, Mac, Chrome OS, HTML5. Then we should choose the main language to use. The HTML5 platform is special. The common H5 player must use JavaScript to do a transmixing. Then use the media source extension API to play. The real media player is the video tag in H5. In the last years, WebAssembly supported compiling C++ and C, but there are many limitations, like single thread. The WebAssembly can't get a good performance, so maybe it can only run on a PC browser. In this series of videos, I will not talk about the JavaScript or WebAssembly player. Maybe I will make a new series of videos to talk about in the future. I chose C++ as the main developing language for many reasons. First, C++ is a native language. It does not depend on any middleware, so it can run on a low-end device. Two, C++ is available on almost all platforms, so it's one of the best choices for cross-platform development. Three, C++ it has a very high performance and doesn't need garbage collection. Four, C++ can use a huge amount of C open source projects like LabCore, FMPeg, and OpenSSL. They are very important for building a media player. Five, most of cross-platform media player use C++, like VLC, MPlayer, and Kodi. 6. C, C++ has turned very powerful since C++ 11. 7. C++ can call each other with other languages like Java, Objective-C, and Swift. Before I chose C++ to build my media player, I was not good at C++. I don't know C++ 11. I use C for many years. I think per C programming is a hard job. Even there is no list to use. You need to spend many works on those functions, and C++ makes it more efficient. The next question is, which build tools is better? There are many different IDEs you have to use when you are developing a cross-platform application like Xcode for iOS, Android Studio for Android, and Visual Studio for Windows. Different IDEs have different project file formats. Firstly, you can use the different project file formats in different IDEs. And if you try it this way, I think you will got trouble with it. One of the trouble is the different ways to add header file search paths. It's a hard work to maintain the head file search paths as the same, especially when different people are developing different platforms in your team. And this will lead to many compiling errors on different platforms. So we need a cross-platform build tool to manage all the project files. And I found CMake is an awesome tool to do this because CMake is a cross-platform build tool. It's available to all hosts, and it supports cross-compiling, and it's an open source project, so it's a free tools to use. And it supports to build, test, and package software. 3. It supports all languages and works well with C++. 4. It can generate many kinds of project file formats like Charcoal projects, Visual Studio projects, and Ninja. 5. Many IDEs can use CMake project files as their project file, like Cline, VS Code, and Android Studio. 6. Works well with CTest and CDash. There are another two awesome tools for you to make your code more stable. 7. It has detailed documentation online, and you can find many books to learn CMake. 8. It's used by many open source projects, so you can get many samples to learn. And 9. It's extendable. You can extend your own compiling tools or plans by yourself when CMake hasn't supported. The next topic is which host OS and IDEs would you like to use to develop. I listed 3 OS here for development. Their capability is a little different. If you have to develop an iOS device, there is no choice. You have to use a Mac OS. All 3 can develop on Android devices, but I don't think Windows is a good choice. Maybe you need to use a virtual machine or Docker to install the other OS when you only have one device. And now, I only have an old MacBook and an iPhone for development. If you are working for a company, you can require more devices for development, like a new MacBook with an M1 chip, some iPhones with different versions, and many Android devices. Usually, I use Cline as my IDE for development. It's not free, but you can try their EAP version for free. When the EAP client is not available, you can use VS Code. It's an open source IDE. I will try it. I think it's another good choice for free. And if you have to develop on iOS devices or Android devices, you have no choice but to use Xcode or Android Studio. They are all free to you. By now, we will prepare all for developing the media player. In the next video, we will focus on media player development. Thanks for watching. See you later.